Now we're going to skip through this case study. I'm not going to sit here and read every single word. I value your time, and I'm more than happy to include this as a link in the description of this actual video, of this lecture. But the important point to keep in mind is that if your videos have not seen success so far, that's not really your fault, because you did not know the right sequence, the right process, the right principles of human psychology to leverage. And what I'm going to show you right now is the secret sauce to creating viral content. And the first point to keep in mind is that we live in an economy where human attention is a priceless commodity. What do I mean by this? With all of our screen time, our smartphone time, our attention spans are getting shorter and shorter and shorter. And this is a key point that, we literally have attention spans shorter than a goldfish. So the first key point that I want you to keep in mind for this first video and throughout the entire course, as we discuss viral marketing for YouTube and the Trojan horse strategy, is that human attention is a truly scarce commodity. And what that means is that you need to get people's attention in the first second of your video. It's not in the first 10 seconds, not in the first 5. Literally, as the video starts, you need to grab people's attention. Now, people are getting addicted to their smartphones, their technology, and we're on our phones 24/7. We skim all the time. Again, we don't have the attention span to read long paragraphs anymore. So this is just further evidence of how short our attention spans are. And again, we need to keep this in mind whenever we are creating video content. This is why you see the most popular videos on YouTube have very flashy thumbnails. It's not by accident. So that's the first closely guarded secret. People have no attention span, so you really need to have an explosive start to whatever you're doing. And the second closely guarded secret to creating viral content is just as fascinating and just as illuminating as the first one. So if I'm not telling you anything that you don't already know when I say that our media landscape is just saturated with advertising. The average person is exposed to millions of ads in a single year. In fact, it was calculated in 2018, around between 3.5 and 4 million ads. That's how many ads you see if you live in the United States. So, and just as an exercise, look around you, look around your immediate environment. You see logos and people vying for your attention everywhere. And what's the moral of the story? You have to create viral content that is immediately valuable. Now, what do I mean by that? Your content has to provide so much value that only a lunatic will turn it down. Your content has to be so amazing, so mysterious, so curiosity-evoking that people simply cannot help but click on your video. This is the only way that you can survive in the modern marketing landscape, which is such a savage arena, where companies and channels are competing with hundreds of thousands of others for your attention. And you need to provide massive value, and you need to do it immediately. You need to demonstrate that in the thumbnail and in the first 5 seconds of your videos. Let me give you an example, a personal example. This is one of my previous pieces of viral content. I quite like this, and because it just demonstrates all of the principles in a tiny little GIF. Immediately there is value. Immediately, within 5 seconds, you see this 300 style slow motion GIF, the title is good enough. Ironically, I misspelled the guy's name, so that was a bit funny. It didn't matter. It still got over close to 3,000 upvotes. You can see here 600,000 views on this one platform alone, nearly 400 comments here. It was copied. This is not my account. You can see here, this is my account, but someone copied it. That got over 1,000 upvotes, nearly 300 comments. Again, millions of views of both of these individual posts. I didn't even post this one, and people are seeing my URL in the video. So this works, and these principles are solid, and you need to keep them in mind when creating your own viral content. And the point is, only those who have the most valuable content. And remember, entertainment is the highest form of value in our information economy. If you provide entertaining content, I mean, you are one of the most valuable people on YouTube. That's the whole premise of the platform. So that's the second closely guarded secret. And a little thought experiment that you can do is just consider and look at your YouTube history. Now, I'm going to do this on my account. And we're going to have a look here. I'm going to look at my YouTube history. So here's a perfect example. Magnet fishing. So immediately my curiosity is this is what happened. I literally watched this a few minutes ago, and I was thinking to myself, what is magnet fishing? And so many safes, one with contents. There's so many reasons why this would evoke someone's curiosity. And again, thumbnail, can I shock you? Curiosity evoking. I know exactly why I clicked that, because I want to be shocked. I'm curious as to what's going on here. And I find that this is just a really good exercise to get into a habit of doing. Review your media consumption and almost reverse engineer why did you click on it and what made it capture your attention. Very, very powerful. And these daily practices I will be sprinkling throughout this course. And it's really up to you to make this into a daily practice. I want you to be successful, but I can't do the work for you. So let's continue. And the final closely guarded secret to creating viral content is don't force people with short attention spans to think. This goes back to people don't have the attention span to read a long paragraph. You want things that are simple, very easy to understand. Now, what I've done here is I've included these three principles in an easy-to-see format. Is it easy to understand? Are you providing massive value? And does it have that wow factor? Does it capture your attention within the first couple of seconds? So, using this example, is it easy to understand? Yes, you simply look at it. Sports is the easiest thing to understand. Does it have that wow factor? Yes, you immediately find out what's so popular about it. It's cool, you can watch it over and over again. And going back to the final one, does it provide massive value? Well, yes, because entertainment is value. And the evidence of this is in the comments itself. And the final thing that I want to mention before we move on to actual real-life examples, real YouTube videos that have hit viral status, and then we're going to analyze them. Before we do that, I just want to let you know that if you want to do some more research on this, I highly recommend Johan Berger. He's the author of Contagious: Why Things Catch On. He's a data scientist who has spent the last decade studying why things go viral, and he has a whole team of research scientists. They've literally looked at thousands and thousands of viral videos, and they've broken down exactly what makes them go viral. And we're going to discuss some of the findings that he uncovered in the next video.